Hello, everybody. Welcome to CNR International Marketing. Oh, no, my dog is. And we have Nicole Maseke, sorry, from Australia today. Hi, Nicole.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you. It's early morning, right, for you?
Yeah, 7:30 in the morning.
I guess it's not too early.
Not too early.
Awesome. Great. I'm in bed around 7:30 a.m.
I like to still be in bed at 7:30 in the morning, but.
Yeah, getting up early is actually a beautiful thing too, to get the fresh air.
Yeah.
Mhm. Awesome. Nicole is also a digital business owner, and I really love to hear your story, your version of your journey of being a digital business owner. Okay.
Yeah.
And so first, please introduce yourself, and we're gonna start with that.
Awesome. So my name's Nicole Maseke. I live in Sydney, Australia. I'm a digital business owner, and I am a mum, and I got married a couple of years ago, and yeah, life is fun.
I love it. Life is fun.
Yeah, got to have fun in life. There's a lot of dramas and a lot of things where you could get really down about, but if you just bring the light and enjoyment in life and be positive, good things happen.
Yeah. Keep your vibe high, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Totally. Okay, so let's get into it. So you are a digital business owner, and before you started this, we all have something so that it made you think and shows this journey, right? So what was your pain and struggle before you found this business? You started this online business.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take you back a little bit and tell you a few things that happened before, things really hit the fan, basically, in Australian sort of slang. So I used to be an executive at a university. So I looked after all the fun things. So student engagement, so all the orientation week, the student groups, student diversity and inclusion, accommodation services. So I ran a big team of people and was often in meetings with other executives, helping people to find great things at the university. And I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of pressure, but I really enjoyed my role because I was in a job that I didn't really have the qualifications for. I just sort of grew into the role, and it was great because I was defying the odds. So that was fun. But then one day during one of the fun events, I was actually with the vice chancellor of the university, and my phone just kept going off, and of course it's on silent. So after I did my big speech in front of 1,000 people, I'm like, I better just check what's going on, because there could have been a critical incident on campus, and but instead there was a critical incident in my son's school, and my son was being rushed to hospital. They really didn't know what was going on. So I had phone calls from the school, all the emergency contacts I had there. And that was the beginning of a complete change in my life. My son, they didn't know what was wrong. He had chronic pain. They thought it could be a heart attack, and he was in year 8. And basically, the next couple of years saw me juggling this great job that I had, but also juggling trying to get my son to all these different appointments, trying to find out what was going on. By the end of working, I ended up having to decide to give away that role because I had to take my son to appointments all the time. He was at an hour worth of school every day, and that's all he could handle. And the doctors really wanted me to push him to try and get there. And it's just like you just wouldn't even believe it. And at
Mm.
the time I was a sole parent, and so I gave up my job, but I didn't realize I also gave up my identity, because it was the beginning of 2020 and the world changed, and I lost myself completely. And I love my son with absolutely everything. Like, I would not change any of that at all, because he's the, you know, he's just the reason for living.
Mm.
But it was hard because I didn't realize how much what you do identifies who you are. So I
Yes.
actually got quite depressed, really. I was like, you could see it in my photos. Like, my eyes were all puffy. I didn't know what to do. He ended up, I had to homeschool him, because of his health and not because of everything else in the world. And he was in year 10 by then. And, it was just really hard, heartbreaking. So that is why I needed to find something.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I can really hear that. Like you're almost like being torn. You had this amazing job and you really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And then you had to deal with the circumstances, all the, like, whatever was happening with your son and all the appointments and all of them are important, but you had to give up what, what was really giving you who you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just felt lost.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I completely get that. So, and then something happened. You didn't really break down there. Like, okay, so I had to do something different, something else to find who I am again,
Yeah.
right? So, what?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'd like to hear, like, what was your big why? What is your big why that you're
Yeah.
really committed? I can already hear it, but like, I really want to share that, that
Yeah.
commitment, right? So this is going to happen in my life no matter what, right? And then you see that with this business you can make this happen, right? So
Yeah.
what is your big why?
So my big why's actually changed over the last year and a half.
Mhm.
So it started as I needed something that had flexibility so I could get my son to the appointments and get him the care that he needed. And also that, you can pay the bills, because that's what life is. But, but I've realized, particularly in the last sort of 6 months, that my why is actually me.
Mm.
I've realized I need something in my life that is a bigger purpose, because I love to help other people. And that's why I loved my other job. And that's what it was. It was a job too. It wasn't my own business. I had to work what someone else was doing. I want to do things on my own terms. And I want to be able to get my son where he needs to be. I want to get him as healthy as he can be. And I now want to spend time with my husband, and we want to travel the world and enjoy life and impart, what we can to people, so that they don't have to go through what I went through.
Yeah, so your commitment is really, it sounds very simple, but really beautiful that you really want to be you and living your best life and make sure that your son and your family has that as well, not just you, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so that really motivated you to start this online business, right? And since you started this business, what is your transformation? I'm sure you have more than one transformation, but so far, like what stands out like for you that wow, like I really, this is transforming in my life since you started
Yeah.
the business.
So the biggest transformation is because, as I said before, I lost myself. I
Mm.
lost my confidence. I didn't really know how to get myself out of that. And then I made the decision to join this business. And I made the decision at like 11 o'clock at night after watching a replay of the webinar. And within 5 minutes of making that decision, I started to feel better. And sometimes I get frustrated because feelings shouldn't control things, but it really does. And it changes the way you look at things. But I've found that through this journey that I have rediscovered myself, and not only rediscovered myself, but realized that I am worth so much more. And I have a lot to give to people. And that's what I want to do in everything that I do. So the absolute biggest transformation is me. I 100% believe in myself. And yes, I still have ups and downs because I'm human, but I know that life is amazing and there is so much more out there. Even to the point of a couple of weeks ago, my old job actually got advertised. And I had a couple of people send me messages going, "Are you going to go for that? Like, how's your son, you know?" And I thought about it. You know, it was good income. It was all of this. And it's like, but do you know what? I am destined for more. I'm, you know, so I do other work as well. So I do other work that also helps people. But I've left space for this business because I know for my future that I'm just going to be able to do it from anywhere in the world. My husband's from Mozambique. We can go and live over there if we want to and still run this business. So, yeah, me and the excitement in life is like real excitement too, not a face, because I'm pretty good at putting on a face as well.
Yeah. So, you know, you had this breakdown that you lost your job. However, you know, always breakthrough comes after breakdown, which was this business for you. And not just found another thing that you work on, but you know, you found a new level of confidence, you know, and contribution that you could give so much. And everything's just, you know, new, next level, next, you know, a new discovery about what's possible, not just what you can do, but what's possible in your future, in your capability, right? And the freedom that you can get because you can work from anywhere instead of going to your office and being stuck in your, you know, in your city.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I am just so happy for you that you have discovered that so far. And then I know that this journey of discovery is going to continue and you're going to, you know, keep discovering and about yourself and about, you know, what you could do, you know, as a contribution. So, wow. Thank you, Nicole, so much. And I'm really, really excited for your journey.
Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So today was Nicole here. Thank you for your time and generosity of sharing yourself. And I'm going to come back with another story, another person, another business owner, digital business owner, this Saturday. And till then, have a great day. And thank you, Nicole. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.